Today we're gonna clean the house kasi it's my last day off na. And you can see, kahapon nalinis ko na yung kwarto namin. And living with a kid, everyday mo siyang nilinis. Go back a little bit, love. Okay.
I can reach.
And?
I can reach. I can reach.
Yung na?
Hindi naman.
Luto na.
I need to. Yes, yours. I'll show my cards.
Naglinis lang ako ng katawan kanina and the kids are in the other room. Naglalaro sila doon. While I fix my face. Kasi hindi pa ako sa sunscreen. A sunscreen first. And then kind of like just fix my face for later. Kasi may Bible study kami later. Ang nangyari sa akin in the past the past years actually, not few. It was 2 years ago since I uploaded my last vlog. Pinaka-last video ko is from my engagement. I'm not wearing my ring yet. Kasi kanina pa ako naglilinis. And I don't wanna ruin the ring. So, yeah. So, last video ko talaga was August 2022. It was my preparing my hospital bag. Yun pa yung pinaka-last ko. And then after nun, hindi na also ako makapag-upload. Month after nun, nanganak na ako. So that was September 2022. Some of you who follows me on Instagram and also, of course, who personally knows me already saw Callie. So yun, nanganak ako ng September 2022. And then after that, it was just all motherhood, I would say. Nagbago na yung routine ko and priorities and thinking, lahat. Oh my gosh, nagsasalita ako ng ganun itsura ko. Wait, let me just blend this. I saw on a video once. Maganda daw gawin yung ganyan. Kung wala kayo nung, I forgot the name. Yan, pataas lang lagi yung lagay ng lotion. So anyway, event na nun is no October, same year, 2022, nag-visit naman yung elder brother ko. Siya yung pangalawa sa panganay. Nag-visit siya dito sa Rome for a couple of days. I think 10 days yata yun. I can't remember anymore. And then, fast forward to, that was October 2022, and then fast forward to September 2023. That was Callie's first birthday naman. Okay, I don't know if I can put some clips here. And then after that was October 29, oh, maano pala, importante talaga sa buhay ko ang September and October. October 29, 2023 naman was my baptism. So, nagpa-baptize ako sa evangelical church namin. So, I am now... I've always been a Christian. I was a Catholic Christian before. Kasi I grew up also attending the Catholic school. Tapos yung parents ko Catholic din sila. But when I started attending yung church namin dito, dun ako mas I felt more connected to God. It was because of one of my friends. He invited me before pa. Hindi pa ako buntis noon, pagats pa talaga kami. That time, hindi ko naiisip yung religion. I mean, naniniwala ako sa Diyos, yes. Like, I'm not making a big deal out of it. So, yun, fast forward, so nabuntis ako. And then, lumipat ako dito sa Chistana. Na-encounter ko ulit yung church. Nag-message ulit sa akin sila, pastor. And then, from that, parang mas nalaman ko yung importance ng having a relationship with the Lord. Nung October 29, 2023, sa church namin dito sa Chistana, it's called Living Word Church. Ang head pastor namin is si Pastor Alessandro. After naman nung baptism kong yun, medyo naging on-off naman yung pag-attend ko sa church because of, siyempre si Kali, maliit pa. Minsan wala magbabantay. Minsan inaaminin ko, tinatamad ako nung pumunta. But, I don't know, siguro talagang kinulit ako ni Lord. No, actually, di naman sa kinulit kasi si Lord naman, never naman siya nag-force. But I think I can't remember what happened. I started going to church again. And then, mas naging active ako. Until I became one of the deacons. One of the leaders of the church. Bakit ako magaganito? Di naman ako lalaba. Gonna do this. So, I handle children ministry. And, ayun, I forgot to tell you kung ano yung mga ginamit kong products. Yung sunscreen na ginamit ko is from Fairy Skin. Kung maglagay ako is 2-finger method, tapos 2 times. And then, for my eyebrows, I use Easy & Co. Ayan siya. It's the Brow Pencil Trio. Nagpalit na ako ng BLK. Inuubos ko na lang siya. And then, for my lips, I use this BLK Cosmetics na para siyang lip gloss na may tint. So, kita nyo, naging red siya. Anyway, so after ng baptism ko, nag-start na rin ako mag-work. Before, nag-start ako sa BNB for a part-time lang. And then, nakita ko yung work ko ngayon, which is yung RIA. Dumaan yung second birthday ni Kali. And then, fast forward to February 2025. Napakita ko sa inyo. Yun na yung month. It's my birth month. And yun yung month na nag-propose naman sa akin si CJ. And this is the ring. I don't know if we will focus. Ayan, that's the ring. Very ano lang siya. Simple but elegant, I would say. Super love this. Ang funny story pa nito, nung nagplano na pala siyang mag-propose, I had no idea. Kaya pala, nagtatanong lagi sa akin. Kasi ako, mahilig talaga ako magpa-nails. Pero, tumigil ako last December 2024. Yun yung last na pa-nails ko. And then, parang lahat sila, pinipilit lagi sinasabi sa akin, ay, Sel, magpa-nails ka na. Samahan mo ko, papa-nails tayong dalawa, gana-gana. I was like, no, gusto ko kasi ipares yung nails ko noon that time. Kasi parang, feeling ko na sobrahan na siya ng kakapa-gel ko. So, sabi ko, magpapahinga muna yung nails ko. Lahat sila pinuna. Si Clarice, si Chloe, si Ricalyn. Pero wala akong clue. Hindi ko siya natitake as a hint na may something, na may proposal na mangyayari. So, it was very funny. Nung dumating na yung araw ng birthday namin, then lumuhod na nga siya and everything. Lahat sila parang, kaya sinasabi namin sa'yo magpa-nails ka na. Kasi dahil dyan. Sabi ko, oh no, hindi ko talaga, wala talaga akong as in. Siguro kasi hindi, may plano kasi kami ni CJ, not completely planned, pero kumbaga, ang sa amin kasi ni CJ is, parang, hindi muna kami papakasal. Kasi ang gusto ko talaga is pag halimbawa ngayon yung proposal, after a year lang yung wedding. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Kasi sobrang may mga nauuna kaming plano talaga. But turning back to the story, kaya wala siguro akong naging feeling na magpo-propose siya is dahil nga doon. So lahat ng tanong nila, even Clarice, doon ko lang na-realize na parang nagtatanong siya lagi na, ikaw, anong gusto mong ring? Silver ba or gold? Tapos, may specific daw ba akong gusto? Ganon-ganon. Ang sinasabi ko lang sa kanya lagi, gusto ko silver. And then, gusto ko yung ring na hindi mahal talaga. Kasi hindi ako maingat sa jewelries. Ang dami lagi nawawala sa akin jewelries. Ilang hikaw, ilang necklace, ilang sing-sing kasi hindi naman ako nagsising-sing talaga. Pero lagi ko silang nawawala. Kaya sabi ko, ayoko ng sing-sing na sobrang mahal. After nung proposal, maluwag kasi yung ring. So, pina-adjust ko na agad siya ng fit lang sa akin. Ito talaga hindi siya natatanggal. Kailangan medyo may force. Diba? Pero pag igaganan mo siya, tipo, hindi siya na tatanggal. So, ayun. That's the ring, guys. I'm engaged. And, magkasama na kami si CJ. Nag-live-in na kami since 2022. Yung mula na buntis ako, lumipat na rin kasi ako sa kanila. What else? I'll show you my Bible pala. Okay, so this is my Bible. I bought the Bible case. Paano naman sabihin? And ganito siya pag binuksan. Ang dami kong mga papers dyan. This bookmark was given to me by Madeline and Elizabeth. So, shout out to you guys. Sila yung naging intern namin sa church. Kasi even churches, they have interns. And then this one is from Diane. Si Diane yung pinakaunang intern ng Living Word, if I'm not mistaken. So, this is the, yung copies ng books ng Bible in chronological order. Tama ba yung term ko? So, these are my scratches. Ang dami kong scratches dyan. Every time na may Bible study or my course. And then the Bible itself is this one. See? This one is, I don't know if it's real leather, but I don't think so. I have to ask Pastor about this one. So, when you opened it, this is, if nakalagay dyan, is My Quest Bible Study. This is like a Bible study na merong mga explanations sa gilid about the verses. So, if you opened it like that, sobrang nipis lang ng papel. So, this one was given to me on November 12, 2023. But I was baptized. I got baptized on 29th of October 2020. Sobrang ganda nito kasi may mga explanations. So, see, ito nilagay ko din para mabilis kong mahanap yung books pag nagba-Bible study kami. Pero since sobrang dami niya, the Bible has 66 books. So, imagine dan talaga minsan nalilito pa rin ako and I still have to memorize kung ano yung orders ng books of the Bible. So, I'm gonna show you an example. So, here, for example, sinabi dito, I'm gonna read to you the Ephesians 2, verse 1. As for you, you were dead in your transgressions and sins, in which you used to live when you followed the ways of this world and of the ruler of the kingdom of the air, and the spirit who is now at work in those who are disobedient. So, that was Ephesians 2, verse 1 to 2. And then, as you can see here, pag sinabi, kasi minsan pag ang Bible, binabasa mo siya ng ganito lang. Minsan nakakalito siya. So, here, it says, as you were dead in your transgressions. Ano bang meaning ng dead in your transgressions? So, here, sa gilid, makikita mo siya dyan. Ito yon, itong part na to. How can someone be spiritually dead? So, dead in transgressions meaning also is a spiritually dead. A person who is separated from God is spiritually dead even though physically alive. So, it means you have no relationship with God. Unless God intervenes, such people live at the mercy of the devil and the cravings of their sinful nature Only when God opens their eyes to the truth can people find salvation through faith in Jesus Christ and become spiritually alive. So, the next nun, for another example, is sinabi dito, yung sa verse 2 naman, is when you follow the ways of this world and of the ruler of the kingdom of the air. So, anong ibig sabihin nun? Nakalagay dito sa explanation always, dun sa gilid, who is the ruler of the kingdom of the air? The ruler described here is Satan. The term air was used in the ancient world to refer to spiritual realms where demons operated in the lives of people who refused God's authority. By his death on the cross, Christ disarmed Satan and his demonic army, stripping them of their power, and Satan still has limited power, however, over demons in the unseen world, over unbelievers, and over the world system. We see evidence of Satan's influence all around us, like hate, war, murder, injustice, exploitation, abuse of power, racism, and moral disintegration. But Christians can successfully resist Satan's influence and live in obedience to Jesus Christ. So from there, from that 2 verse, meron ka na agad, parang naintindihan mo na agad kung ano yung gustong sabihin sa'yo ni Lord. Na even if you're alive, but you have no relationship with God, you are like spiritually dead. And our salvation is only, nakalagay din dito yon, for it is by grace you have been saved through faith, and this is not from yourselves, and it is the gift of God. So, in order for us to be saved, it is by grace and not through our actions. Sinasabi mo na tsaka na lang ako mag-church kasi I don't deserve to go to church. I think that's one thing na kailangan natin baguhin, because we have to remember na it is the sick who needs to be healed, who needs healing, and not the healthy ones. It's here also in the Bible. Wait, I want to read it to you, but I'm just gonna fix this. Wait lang, sorry po Lord. Nasira ko na yata yung Bible ko. Kaya ko yan. Okay. So, I want to read it to you. One scenario na sinabi ni Jesus yon is while he was eating with the tax collector. When the teachers of the law who were Pharisees saw him eating with the sinners and tax collectors, they asked his disciples, "Why does he eat with the tax collectors and sinners?" On hearing this, Jesus said to them, "It is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. I have not come to call the righteous, but the sinners." So, yeah, I think that's one thing we have to change. Yung isipin natin na we don't deserve the church because we haven't done anything good in our lives. But we have to think that he is calling us because we're all sinners. He died on the cross just to save us, just to connect us again with the Lord, to build that bridge again for us to enter the kingdom of heaven. And I'm just gonna check the 2 kids kung okay pa ba sila there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and just always remember, it was never a saved plan, but it was a redirection towards your true path. So have faith. Hope to see you at my next vlog. Bye!